Prosecutors are calling it Washington County's most critical unsolved case. It's been 2 years since a Barre man was reported missing.
And as his family tells NBC5's Zuri Hoffman, it's hard for them to hold on to hope with little to no answers about his disappearance.
We've been tracking this case for years now, and despite efforts from the community and the work of police, still a lot of questions remain.
Dang, Ralph is really gone. I miss him. I miss him.
Fabiola Williams has kept her missing cousin Ralph Jean Marie front of mind over the past 2 years. That's 24 months, 730 days, and over 17,000 hours with no peace of mind.
This is not like Ralph. Ralph would have never went on with 2 years without contacting nobody.
According to police, in April 2020, Ralph reportedly walked away from his hotel room at the Hollow Inn in Barre after fighting with his girlfriend, something they say is unusual since the then 38-year-old left behind important items like his medication, ID, wallet, and glasses. Police suspect foul play.
It's aggravating how these people can just do something like that, and then to me, it looked like they're getting away with it.
But despite 66 police interviews, more than 17 court actions and orders, and 30 searches, including here at the Rock of Ages quarries, police don't have any suspects, no body, and no physical evidence to move this case forward.
This is, at this moment, most likely Barre's and probably Washington County's most critical unsolved case.
The Washington County State's Attorney, Rory Thibault, says the biggest development over the past year has been sharpening the timeline. Investigators now know on April 13th, Ralph allegedly walked away from the hotel at 1 a.m. Around 2 p.m., there was a call placed to his medical provider to refill a prescription, which was never picked up. 2 days later, on April 15th, is when police received the initial report that Ralph was missing.
When we're talking about, a nearly 2-day time period between disappearance and reporting, there's a lot that can happen in that time period. There's a lot of evidence that can be lost.
What's also hindered the investigation, Ralph leaving behind his belongings. So there was no cell phone data to determine where he went. On top of that, he disappeared at the beginning of the pandemic when people were spending a lot of time inside on lockdown.
What concerns me the most is if you believe that the worst happened, that Mr. Jean Marie was in fact murdered or there's foul play involved, then we have somebody incredibly dangerous in our community that we don't know who precisely that is or what occurred. So from a public safety standpoint, it makes it very difficult for us to rest easy.
Our cameras were there for the rallies and demonstrations over the past 2 years. Efforts put together by local activists hoping to keep Ralph's name alive and hold police accountable.
Ralph could be me.
Anthony Marquez has been so dedicated to this case, he even launched his own investigation on behalf of the community. And he's currently filming a documentary on Ralph's disappearance, still in its preliminary stages. It's taken him from Massachusetts to speak with Ralph's family.
12 hours to go to Minnesota. We've got Ralph on the mind every step of the way.
All the way to Minnesota to check out sonar technology, which Barre police ended up putting to use when they searched the quarries for any sign of Ralph.
It's interesting that a case like Ralph's hasn't made any sort of national attention whatsoever because it's just so crazy. Different ethnicities get treated differently when it comes to this type of stuff.
And data backs that up. According to FBI statistics from the end of 2020, Black people make up 35% of missing persons reports, but only 13% of the U.S. population. That's nearly 1/3 of missing persons.
At the end of the day, I'd expect that law enforcement would be working just as hard if this were, one of their own.
Though there's been a change of leadership at the Barre Police Department, the new top cop, Brad Vale, has plans to delve into the case.
I'd like to look at that and have a fresh set of eyes.
Yet Ralph's family still feeling mistrustful.
Have you guys received any answers from police?
Nothing. I called, left messages, nothing. Nothing. No call back, nothing.
How long has it been since you've spoken with them?
A few months.
At this point, you don't have hope that Ralph is still alive?
No. Because Ralph would have never went on for this long without contacting any of us.
As the days go on, Williams is holding on to memories of Ralph, a father, a friend, and someone just fun to be around, hoping in the end time will be on their side.
We just want to lay him to rest. That's it.
Williams believes Ralph's girlfriend at the time had something to do with his disappearance. The lead detective on the case is calling her a person of interest, but not a suspect. Police are still urging people to come forward with information, hoping that one tip will be the key to cracking this case wide open. With NBC5 News, I'm Zuri Hoffman.